And if you're down for more infotainment, information, and entertainment, like and subscribe in between the lines. The only reason somebody will say the SEC, Big Ten, or ACC is because they're rooting interests. If you have no dog in the fight, you've told me that I don't care anymore that what's going on. I just want a good game.
Right.
But I don't understand why you wouldn't be rooting for Indiana or Oregon to hold the championship because it looked better on the Big Ten. No, you've told me you don't care about it.
That's bandwagon.
That's not bandwagon. That's representing the conference my team is from.
Man. No.
That's all. And not saying that you like those teams better than Ohio State, but you just represent the conference. That's all.
I believe you don't. I was just talking to my wife, just talking to Jessica about this. It's like, listen, if your team is UGA, and then this game you rooting for Miami, you can watch the game, enjoy the game without rooting for a team.
No, you're not being.
You don't have to bandwagon and jump from this team or same way when you say, well, who you think gonna win? Who you think gonna win? My team out. I don't care who win. I'm not jumping. I'm not hoping one team win over the
That's
other.
not jumping though, Vaughn. That's not jumping the band. No, that's who you want. So most of these games, and this is something I'm learning about you that I mean it's pretty fascinating. So the majority of the games you watch, sports games, football, basketball, baseball, whatever. If your team is not playing, you don't want anybody in particular to win.
No, why would I care?
You don't root for anybody.
Man, please.
Man, I got in every game I watch, I at least got somebody where I'm rooting for this person, or I'm rooting for this coach, or I'm rooting for this player, or I'm rooting for something. But I don't go to most games. I don't go into that somebody I'm not rooting for is playing. That I say I don't really care at all. I got a rooting interest.
I watch Skyler games.
Almost like Baltimore and Pittsburgh. None of those guys are my team, and I could care less who really won that game because it didn't affect me at all. But I wanted Baltimore to win because I like Lamar Jackson. I want him to be over the hump. That don't mean I'm selling out to the Dallas Cowboys. That don't mean I'm selling out to the team I'm rooting for. I just, on that particular game, I wanted Baltimore to win. That's all.
No, but if you know, it was different when Brady was playing. Like I told somebody the other day, I said I hung my jersey up when Brady hung his up in regards to being an NFL fan. So I don't care who wins.
See, you going for you going to get to a fan. Ain't nobody talking about a fan.
No,
just occasional.
I'm not rooting for none of that.
I put it to you like this.
I'm rooting for Shedeur. How about that? That's who I'm rooting for. That's who. I align my allegiance with specific players, except for Ohio State. Oh, other than that, even if we talk about the NBA, I don't care who win at this point. Like I used to love the OKC Thunder when Russell Westbrook, Kevin Durant was there. It's been too much shucking and jiving, too many folks moving around. Ain't no loyalty on either side. You just seen Trae Young just got traded from the Hawks after whatever he did to the Hawks. Somebody tried to argue with me today talking about Trae Young was a Hall of Famer or was going to be a Hall of Famer.
What?
That's a different conversation for a different day.
Okay.
Gonna bring that in.
I can't believe somebody did that.
It's some real sick Atlanta fans that been drinking the Kool-Aid so long they don't know that they drinking on hen dog. They can't even tell. I'm like, dude, what? I'm like, I don't want to, because they try to make it seem like I was hating on Trae Young, but I'm like, how does Trae Young how is he mentioned as a Hall of Famer? He has 4 All-Star games. They don't win. Like what is he gonna do to be? Grant Hill ain't a Hall of Famer yet.
Yes, he is.
Grant Hill was it was induced in Hall of Fame.
Oh, absolutely. Grant Hill.
Well, like Rondo not. Rondo isn't.
No, Rondo isn't. No,
I know. And we looked up Rondo's stats. My point is, I don't want to go too far, but players. I'm allegiant to players. So if I'm rooting for Shedeur. I was watching the Browns for Shedeur. I didn't watch him when he wasn't starting. I wasn't watching him. When he started playing, I was watching. If he get traded somewhere, I'm rooting for that team. Just like with Brady. When he was with the Patriots, it was die hard Brady and Belichick. When he went to Tampa, I was rooting for Tampa. And once he retired, I let it go too. It's like, okay, I don't gotta watch no more. I don't care who win. I just hope the games that I'm watching is good games, not blowouts, or I'm gonna cut the TV off and do something better with my time.
But you do understand that's not normal, though, right?
No, I know that's not normal. It takes a lot of discipline.
No, it's not discipline.
Yeah.
It's not discipline because, Vaughn, I'll bring you two scenarios. I'll bring you my sister, Jess, and I'll bring you your niece, Kaden. If they're watching any game on Thanksgiving, if they're watching any game on Christmas, basketball, football, and I say, hey, come watch this game with me, and they look for a brief second, and I say, who would you like to win? Who you rooting for? Especially Caden, we'd be like, oh, I'm rooting for that team. I like their colors or something like that. They'll be rooting for a team. And if Jessica, I think, is the same way, that if you put her full to the fire and her team's not playing and she's just watching the game, like, hey, Jess, who you want to win? She would not say, I don't care, it doesn't matter.
No, and that's why I had to try and tell her, we are Ohio State. We don't, because you would get confused. No.